and I'm doing it for my daughter.
Porn problem. Hey man, I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm addicted to porn. I know that I am, and I'm desperate to stop. I feel like I've tried everything at this point. I put sticky notes on my computer that tell me not to. I've read books and watched YouTube videos that talk about how bad it is for your brain. I write notes to myself in my journal. I sat down at my desk and mapped out all the ways that porn is a clearly destructive... I thought you were looking up porn on your phone.
What?
Clearly destructive and evil force in my life and keeps me from being my best self. I know that all of that about how it's evil and is clearly meant to steal my manhood and destroy my sense of beauty.
No, porn is like kale. You can't get enough of it. Porn is like spinach, my man. You're way off. That shit's like water.
I don't even think that the women are attractive, and every time I think about that shit, it makes me repulsed because it is truly disgusting. But despite all of that, I keep finding myself coming back to it. I know that this is really pathetic, but dude, it's fucking killing me, and I don't have the willpower to stop on my own. If there's any advice or help you can give me, I need it bad. Thanks, man. Hope all is well.
Lube.
Good luck, brother.
I don't know.
Hey, get some advice for this problem. I would say seek advice. Okay, let's scroll down.
Yeah, I'd say like porn is like water, spinach,
no, just scroll,
protein, creatine. You can't get enough of that shit. Fucking pounds as much of that shit as you can. Literally, I want to be in a fucking like a Marshalls looking at a T-shirt, and I want to have a hard on.
Those New Balances are cool. I like those.
Thanks.
Those are sweet. Damn, porn. How did you beat back porn addiction, Joey?
Just stop.
Yeah, I just stopped cold turkey. That's my advice. Just
Don't
quit.
do it.
Yeah, quit.
That's interesting. I did more. I have it playing in an earbud right now. Like I like to listen to it like American Psycho.
You have an AirPod underneath the headphone.
Underneath that, in there, literally, and it's dirty talk MILF porn. I love it.
I don't know how you shake porn addiction. That's a crazy one. Because if you're actually addicted to it and you can't do it yourself, how do you do that?
Go to the meetings and try to fuck the hottest girl you can find.
Yeah, go to porn addict meetings. Become a sex addict.
Become a sex addict and then try to fuck the girl in the meetings.
Yeah. I mean, I've found that my temptation to look at porn is greatly stifled when I have like actual shit going on in my life. So if I'm doing stuff, if I'm like making money or building something or doing something or like creatively focused and making sure that like work steps are getting done at the right pace, then I don't have that like temptation to look at porn. That's what I've found. But I've never had a problem to the degree where I've had to like wring my hair, to stop watching it. So I don't know what to tell this guy.
He's probably freaking himself out. It's probably not that like.
It's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Probably
just
need
like,
to just chill.
just making it worse.
Yeah, don't even ask. Don't ask the question.
You're making it way worse.
Yeah, just
right
bottle
now.
it up inside and go away. You're fine, dude.
Those guys, I remember they posted pickup videos, and it's them like doing the kind of like talk that I thought was slick when I was in my first year of college, where they're like just like, yeah, I guess this place is pretty crazy, man. So anyway, you're hot. What do you think we get out of here? Like just
Yeah.
just idiot shit. Come on, man. Give me my screen back. So my suspicion is that doing practicing your approach on everything that walks is inane. That's my suspicion. Never tried it. Never talked to anybody who tried it and did a good job with it. I think what you should do is, my suspicion would be that stop. I wouldn't say stop jerking off. I wouldn't say you have to go that far. I think make sure you're not looking at porn, because when you, and I don't see this in Rhode Island, because in Rhode Island, every girl that walks around in Rhode Island just got done with their shift at the yeast infection factory. Every woman in New England, when you see them walking around, I drive around. I have a car. I drive around. I drive up the streets. I go up College Hill. I go down Thayer Street. I go by the coffee shops. I go around the various little centers with shops and farmers markets and things. I look at the women. I'm driving. I rev my engine to make sure they look over and look at me so I can see their face. Hey, bitch, show me your face! Bitch, show me your face! Okay? So I'm evaluating. I'm looking at these things. And in the entire time that I've lived here, I haven't seen a single female human who didn't just get off their shift at the yeast infection factory that only hires girls with faces that look like lumped up pieces of bread.
It's true.
I went to college here. I've been here half a lifetime. I've been in New England a lifetime. And I haven't seen one woman whose face didn't look like a fucking bag of beat up bread that's been sitting on the shelf. Except for Chinese, who all look like children. And they look like okay? So when we went to Las Vegas.
We did.
We went to Florida. And I said, oh my God, there's actually good looking women in the world. Wow! Okay? That's an aside just because it's funny. But I would say if you're looking at porn, what's going to happen is your brain is going to be like a Vietnam War. The soldiers, they're walking around. They got trench foot. They got the water seeped into their shoes. And they got gangrene, had to get their legs amputated. They got blown up by landmines. They got flechette rounds, which is little pieces of metal that are designed to enter your body and do a ton of damage but not kill you. Because if you're dead, you're just a casualty. But if you're severely, horribly injured, you are a problem that the rest of your fellow soldiers have to take care of. And imagine the worst, goriest, bloodiest scene from Vietnam, which would not be dying. It would be like confined to like a iron lung with your guts hanging out for the rest of your life. I think that's what porn does to your brain. And so if you were walking around and not in New England, because this would never happen in New England, you wouldn't be able to find one. But if you were walking around and you found a beautiful woman and you had a porn-addled brain, your like rational brain would be like, hey, that's a beautiful woman. You want beautiful woman. You should talk to her because you will get what you want. You will get family, good babies, make money, good life. Cerebral cortex would tell you that. But your animal brain, which would actually drive you, like your animal brain, when you see a beautiful woman, you'd go like this. Like you would be compelled. You would have to. You would be compelled to go say something. That would be totally dead and numb because your brain is Vietnam War, horrific atrocity, landmine, iron lung, brain damage from watching porn. And I think that if you're in the situation where you don't have a porn-addled brain and you let your animal brain just take over, just make sure you don't spurg out. Just all you have to do consciously is not do all the shit you thought you were going to do. All you have to do consciously is just nope, just let it happen, and make sure you have the muscles, make sure you're not dressed like a dweeb, make sure you have been looks maxing or whatever you got to do with your face. If you look like me, fix your hair. I'm working on it, but I don't need to work on it. But hopefully when you see that woman, if you have not been looking at porn like a silly Billy, and you've not been looking at girls on Instagram and numbing yourself to what actual in real life beauty looks like, Just let your animal brain take over and be cool, and don't do all the conscious shit you thought you were gonna do, like just the conscious shit. If you say the dumbest line in existence, but it's unconscious, it flows from that like animal brain. Like, what's the worst pickup line ever?
Hey, you dropped something.
Hey, yeah. If you don't look at porn and you just know what you know what beauty looks like, and this is, you can probably in your whole life, maybe this will happen to you 20 times.
Go on. I had a good pickup line.
Yeah.
I was at a bar. I was a little tipsy.
Yeah.
But there was two girls that were mildly attractive, and I was with a friend. Like he was shy, and I was a little tipsy. But what I did was, and this was unconscious. This was like the animal thing. I just pointed at them and said, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And they liked that.
Yeah.
And then we started a conversation. I was like,
bro.
But I didn't. If I consciously try to think of something,
oh no,
I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
like as if they were ugly or something.
yeah.
And it worked. Try that.
Yeah.
But that would be conscious now that I've already
just
mentioned
have it. Just be you have to be so ready to see beauty that when it hits you, you're so overwhelmed that your only option is to do the animal thing.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And if you watch porn or if you're looking at girls on Instagram, you're not going to be overwhelmed by that beauty. You're just going to be cerebrally knowing that beautiful girl equals good, and you're just going to go give her some porn pickup. You're just going to go be porn.
Yeah, I agree.
Next.
I would say maybe check out Reddit, because that's probably where you get the most masturbators who need the most help. They probably have good advice on there.
I like the porn business one.
Those fucking can't stop touching themselves, so I'm sure they have good ways of like, you got to do this. You rub cold water on your hands and you'll stop thinking about it, bro. Or whatever.
Cut your dick off with sharp scissors.
Little fucking masturbators, nasty masturbators on Reddit.
What's the porn? The owner of all porn. Yes.
Yeah, what about?
But look like the conspiracy of all porn.
Of all porn?
All porn is run through one corp.
Really?
GeorgeSoros.com or something. No, it's like and they're in trouble right now.
Silverstein Corporation brings you kinky.
Hot Arizona State blonde. No, there's a pretty big one big guy at the top of porn, isn't there?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's not a conspiracy about that.
It's got to be.
I'm sure there's no CIA operative running porn and streaming it free, wicked easy to find, always.
It's definitely ruinous.
Yeah. And there's nothing said about it either.
In the mainstream, no. It's
yeah.
Really,
it's
people are peeps, no peeps listening.
What? What's the big fucking deal?
The butt.
Huh.
Blacked.com?
What?
I remember Kanye saying he got a Blacked membership. And he was saying his favorite porn is black on white or whatever, because or interracial, because he's married to a white woman.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian's not white.
She's not a white person.
And I resented that. I didn't like that. It was like Kanye let me down that day with the porn.